Arjun,
Good morning.
are we live?
Yes.
Perfect. Hello, friends. A very good afternoon to all of you. First of all, I would like to welcome you all in our afternoon session as we do it on every Saturday, where we bring a lot of news, views, discussions about real estate, and many more new things which is happening in the industry. Of course, we all understand market is doing amazing. 2020 has been one of the best year in last, I would say, 20-30 years in the real estate industry. But even 2021 is doing amazing as well. There is no rule of economics, no rule of real estate which is being applied over there. It was very unprecedented situation of COVID, but in spite of all that, you all can see the way market behaved, and that actually left everybody in a very surprising mode. All the economists, all the real estate gurus, all the pundits, they don't know what is happening. But guys, it was a very simple statistics, I would say, demand and supply, and depending upon the market situation. So, Canadian real estate, especially GTA, has proven it again that investing money in real estate is the best option. Now, friends, when it comes to uh, the real estate industry, of course, realtors are very important and integral part of this industry. And they spend a lot of long hours, sleepless nights, planning, and many more things which a common man doesn't even think about it. I know realtors' life look very flashy, and people talk about it. Oh, you guys drive such nice cars, wear all the nice clothes, you're always in the suit and all that stuff. And I always tell them, guys, yes, you're right. But believe me, there's a lot of hard work which is behind to make sure our clients get nothing but the best. When it comes to the career, the profession of realtors, there are a lot of uncertainties over there, which always keeps bothering any realtor. There is no standardized income. There's no surety how much is going to be our check for next month. So there's a lot of uncertainty over there, which is very well understandable because the profession is like that. With uncertainty, with great risk, comes the great profit as well. But of course, in business, I always say business is not only about profitability, there could be a situation where you are losing money. And yes, friends, it happens in real estate industry. As a realtor, people might lose money as well. They might not make as much as they are investing, either it is time or in terms of resources or in terms of making sure putting up the best efforts to get the best value for their clients' properties. Every profession has its own beauties and its own challenges. Real estate is no different than them. But real estate has its own beauty. When I joined this industry back in 2007, which has been almost like 13, 14 years today, there were certain challenges. There were certain observations which I felt if I get an opportunity, I'm going to definitely make sure to overcome those challenges. And one of the biggest challenges of the real estate industry was it was working on a very flat model. Only two steps, either a realtor or a brokerage. There was nothing in between, no organized structure where a realtor can even think of going to the next level. Most of the time, there was a discouragement. And a strong message was given by the elite class to a common realtor that, you know what, Just keep working like a realtor. And that is what your future is. Anything more than that, which was the brokerage level, just belong to elite class who has a lot of money in their pocket. And the way the system is, a scare was created so that people does not go. People don't even think of becoming entrepreneurs. And there was a misconception which was thrown in the market that if you are a realtor, you are an entrepreneur. Not really. Entrepreneurship is something little more than that. So I took the challenge and I decided that I'm going to do the first experiment on that person who I know the best. And that person was myself. So I experimented everything on myself. And then, of course, a couple of other team members, we did a lot of experiments together. And we made sure we overcome the challenges of the real estate industry, where the first challenge was it is working on a flat model. We actually started building up a hierarchy system into that. When we were successful in taking that hierarchy system to a level, we went to the next level, next level, next level. And we keep progressing onto it. And of course, as I earlier said, many sleepless nights, challenges, disappointments, failures, everything we faced. But one thing was very clear in our mind, that we have to make sure we are here to change the thought process of the industry. And today I feel so happy when I look back 10 years before, the concept of list your house for $999, which was the most criticized concept, is very well appreciated in the industry. When we ran our partnership model, I still remember I got call from many friends who were a broker of records or who were very renowned realtors. And they were always, Raman, I don't think so this is going to work in the real estate industry anymore. But I feel so happy when I look back. And today we have a very strong infrastructure built up under SaveMax system as far as the teams, team leads, mentorship are concerned. So then when we thought, let's spread our message to many more people. Let's spread our message to those realtors who are not working under SaveMax system and ensure they also get the concept, the vision, and they also have a right to dream to become entrepreneurs. This journey has been very fantastic. We really enjoyed this journey. And today we are going to talk about something which is another too good to be true concept of the real estate industry. I know many of you will again question us. Many of you will have a kind of known belief about this system. Many of you will think, let's see how it goes and maybe later. Absolutely, it is going to happen. We very well know about it. But what does that mean? Is it going to stop us? Not really. Because our thought process, our vision is very clear, and we want to make sure we put our best efforts to change the direction of this industry and bring those concepts which works fantastic for everybody. So I know there was a lot of excitement all across where people wanted to know, what is this? How can we get 150% split in the real estate industry? That is unheard of. So we are going to share that concept with you guys. Please don't hesitate to ask your questions as much as you can. And I would definitely love to have a constructive discussion with all of you so that we can make ourselves better. And I always thank you guys for such a wonderful participation. I know last week's session was amazing. I got a lot of feedback. And I always say feedback is not positive, not negative. Feedback is always a feedback. I got a lot of feedback from hundreds of messages from everywhere. And for today's session, I just got a couple of messages where people are very excited to know what is happening in the real estate industry. So, Sachin, are we ready with our presentation?
Good morning, Raman. And yes, we are ready with our presentation.
How are you feeling, Sachin? How is everything at your end?
Feeling good, Raman. It's been great, and things are going very fine for 2021. So it's exciting.
Excellent, excellent. That's good to know. 2021 is going to be another amazing year. I know there are a lot of COVID cases out there.
Yeah.
Still, like there are many challenges which everybody is facing. But I think this is what the beauty of mankind is, right? Any challenge, any problem, we keep moving on.
Yes.
Life doesn't
I was.
stop.
Yeah, life doesn't stop. I was thinking that 20 years down the line, we might be remembering that what, there was a time when COVID came in and we were locked down to our houses for a year or so, but still, world keep on going. Still, the work didn't stop. So that is the most important thing. Being human is this: that no matter what the challenge is, you still keep working towards the growth.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. So, Sachin, do we have Kamal with us?
Yes, we do have Kamal with us. Good morning, Kamal.
Hi, good morning. Hi, Raman. Morning.
Good morning, Mr. Kamal. How are you?
I'm all good. Fantastic.
That's great. You are looking a little old today. What's the reason?
I know. I know.
I know
Yeah.
the Navratras
I
are
see.
going
I
on.
see. There's a competition going on between you and Kamal on age, huh?
Yeah. A
No, no, no,
long
no.
time. It's a long time.
See, the problem is like, when I am growing older, he's growing a little bit more than me.
Yeah. And I accept it.
And as far as I'm concerned, I'm beyond that. Like I'm anyhow younger than both of you.
Yeah. Sachin,
Yeah.
Kamal, I know today's topic has raised a lot of eyebrows out there in the market, and there are many realtor friends actually who text message me, and a couple of actually friends called me yesterday that what is this? What are you talking about? Like, how come there is like a concept like that where somebody can get 150% split? So, Kamal,
And
what do you think
Raman,
about it? Is it possible?
even for me, it is really exciting because whatever we have heard in the market till now, it's been 10 years. I'm into the market. The maximum I have heard is the 100% split. Right?
For
Nobody has
me,
gone
yeah.
to 101%.
Yeah. And for me, I've been getting messages since yesterday evening, today in the morning. What's it all about? And now it's
Yes.
like message to a couple of franchises and their network. So they
Yeah.
were all like looking for answers, and I said, okay, wait till 12 o'clock. You will have all the answers.
All the answers, yes. So Sachin, can we have the presentation on? So
Yes, sure.
guys, please make sure, as I said earlier, let's have a discussion where a lot of participation is happening. But before I start presentation, I would definitely like to get some feedback from our viewers. Uh, does it sound too good to be true? Let me ask that question from all of you. So let me see some of the answers. Do you think the concept which we are sharing today, where we are telling you guys that okay, you can get even 150% split, is it too good to be true? So Kamal, what is your answer onto that? Let's wait for some of the answers from our viewers, and I would definitely love to hear your and Sachin's answer onto that as well.
I mean, if you'll ask me, then it's like looks like a little unreal to me. If I have to give my view, because not from the sales side of the things, just meeting people from the sales and the business side. But it looks little not real to me, and but I think you will have something to come up, and I think it's going to be an eye opener for many.
So I can see a lot of interesting answers here. Namita is saying it is not exactly. Shitul, Vishal, and Harneet, they all are saying yes, it is too good to be true. Daljit, thank you for being that kind. Daljit says yes, it is possible with Mr. Dua. Um, I think SaveMax always sends a very strong message out there. I can see a beautiful message from Savine. Savine is saying everything is possible with SaveMax. Thank you very much, Savine. And I always talk about SaveMax magic. And I think this magic really works for many of the people who believes in magic. Kamal, if you don't believe in magic, then there's no magic. If you don't believe in God, then there's no God. Am I right?
Yeah, that's true. That's so true. The belief
And
has to be there.
absolutely. And I can see a message from Sheikh as well. Sheikh says, yes, it is possible. Thank you, guys. And there are a couple of other names, Kamal, which I would like to mention. I can see Stanley is watching. I can see Jasbir is watching. I can see like Mr. Baga is watching. Thank you very much, guys, for joining for today's show. I would like to hear from few more people. Is it too good to be true? Can you please share your answer and your thought process, because it is very, very important. And I am going to talk about this too good to be true today. So Sachin, can I please have the next slide, and let's talk about, by the time people are putting up their message, I can see a wonderful message from Sheetal. She is a proud team member of SaveMax. Sheetal is saying, I'm pretty sure that it is SaveMax magic that impossible things become possible. Sheetal, I appreciate that. It is not about any magic. It is about just applying your brain and putting up the concepts together and making things into the real world. I think that is the most important thing. Thank you, Gurmeet. Gurmeet says, could be possible. Jyoti is saying yes. So, Kamal, I was thinking people might be thinking it is too good to be true. But I can see a lot of people are answering that, yes, it is possible. So I'm really surprised onto that. What do you think about it?
I think we should ask them that how it is possible.
Okay, tell me, guys, how it is possible. That's another good question. And now is saying, I would love to see the concept. Definitely, now we are going to share the complete concept with you. And thank you for the participation, guys. And other viewers as well, guys, please don't hesitate to mark your presence by putting up some comments over there, saying hi to me, saying hi to Sachin and Kamal. Kamal, nobody's going to say hi to you.
I know.
You're looking too old today. Oh, Kamal, I think I was making a mistake. Jyoti is saying that is what I mean. It is too good to be true. So I think whosoever said yes, their answer was it is too good to be true. So I got confused here. I can see the message from Vishal. Vishal saying, if Mr. Dua is saying, is it possible? Sachin, can you please put some of the comments there at the bottom as well? Can you, because I think you are having the control today, so you can, there's an option there where you can put up the comments over there. Thank you, Rishi. Rishi says it was not possible so far, but Mr. Raman must have plans to make it possible. Yes, Rishi, I definitely have plans to make it possible. I can see a message from Shahid, Rutika, Richard. Richard says, how can there be more than a whole apple? Absolutely right, Richard. And we are going to make it possible. And you have a very relevant question, though. How can there be more than a whole apple? And this is what we are going to share with you today. Thank you, Sayed. Sayed says, yes, it is possible with SaveMax Game Changer program. Savine, it's possible. So anyway, I've started getting some answers over there. Thank you. So Sachin, can you please go to the next slide?
Sure, Raman. So this is basically an introduction about SaveMax. So Raman, over to you.
Yes. So guys, before I share the concept, let me show the credentials what SaveMax have. Because many times people don't believe on those things which they cannot think. So it is very, very important to first prove our credentials and can tell you that you can always trust on our vision. You can always trust on our concepts, what we are bringing in the market. So as you all know, we launched SaveMax in 2010. It's almost a 10-year journey for SaveMax as a brand. And today we have a team of 400 plus professionals and 35 franchises all across the country. And we are ready to go to some international door knocking as well. And very soon we are going to share some more good news. In these 10 years, we proudly did $5.5 billion real estate and more than 9,500 satisfied clients. In 2020, we have sold $1.3 billion real estate. And in this year, first 3 quarters, we have done 600 million, which is definitely going to take us past $2 billion for 2021. Next slide, please, Sachin. So how we introduce SaveMax? When we launched the concept of list your house for $999, we were the most criticized company all across GTA. But later on, today, people understood the concept and they started believing on it. We are pioneer of partnership program. At that time, when we started SaveMax, this was not even the concept in the market, though it was there a little bit. I'm not saying, but I think we put our best efforts to popularize it. And today I feel proud when I see a lot many people in the industry, they have started working on that partnership program. Of course, in last 10 years, I have personally mentored more than hundreds of agents and put up more than 35 teams in SaveMax system. And the credit goes to whole SaveMax team for putting up, working hard, and building up those systems together. Next slide, please, Sachin. We have credentials to prove our trustworthiness, because this is very, very important. Whenever somebody is saying something, there should be some credentials to prove. And I have shared those credentials with you. I'm pretty sure that makes our statements trustworthy for people. Now, this is the real scenario in the markets. Kamal, if we go out in the market today, this is what happens. Somebody's saying I'll charge 5% split. Somebody's saying I'm charging 20% split. Somebody's saying 40%, whatever it is. There are concepts where people are charging $299 per deal. Every kind of model is there in the markets. But is there any model which is telling you that you can get more than 100% split? And I'm talking about up to 150%, 160%, and there's no limit to it. So this market is crowded with all those concepts. But bringing up something which is totally out of the box, this is what SaveMax is all about. Sachin, next, please. So let's talk about how to make 150% split. Next, please. Kamal, I think we are losing Sachin's connection. Is that right?
No, but I don't see him, but I see the presentation.
Okay, perfect, perfect.
Yeah.
So guys, this 150%, go back, Sachin, go back. It sounds too good to be true, am I right?
Yeah, that's true.
Next, please. What happened when Elon Musk said, I'll build the best electric car in the world? At that time, it was too good to be true. But today, it is a reality. When Steve Jobs said, I'll bring the word on your phone, it was too good to be true at that time. But today, it is a reality. The same thing happened when Mahatma Gandhi said, I'll bring freedom without violence. Too good to be true, but it is a reality. So some of those concepts, which at one point of time, people thought they are too good to be true, but later on, they became reality. And this is what happens. There are few people who really think out of the box. So let me share with you a real life practical example. And the best part is that practical example is sitting in front of us. He's sitting with us, and he's none other than Mr. Sachin Gupta. So I'll share a little credentials about Sachin. And Sachin always gets an advantage and disadvantage of being the first member, the pioneer member, or the rock foundation of SaveMax, because every single experiment which I have to do, you know, Kamal, who gets into the line first?
Even the plastic surgery was done on Sachin first, you know.
Yes. So guys, let me share the concept with you, and please watch it carefully. Try to understand it. And if you have any question, any confusion, don't hesitate to ask your question. And Thank you very much, everybody. Sachin, I can see lot many comments over there. I can see Bindu is there, Shitul is there, Savina is there. Thank you, guys. You all are fantastic, and I am reading all your comments. I really appreciate that. And see, your feedback, your motivation, your involvement in the presentation or in the live show really gives a lot more energy to us, and that is what we always look towards you guys, so that we can make this session interactive. So let's talk about Sachin. Sachin joined real estate industry in 2011. In 9 years, in 2020, Sachin had a team of 80 agents. And not only that, under Sachin, he built up a system where he is managing 10 teams through a unique hierarchy model, which is the beauty of the SaveMax system, and achieving a sales volume per annum with his team of $700 million. So those are few of the credentials which Sachin personally carry in his pocket. Next, please, Sachin. So in this real life example, Sachin, personal gross income in 2020, $500,000. In partnership model, it is a 60-40 on an average split. If I do the calculation, if I do the math, out of that 500,000 gross income, he gets $300,000 in his pocket. Sachin, today a lot many people are going to call you, especially car salespeople.
Also,
They
I'm
want
going
to
to
sell any kind of expensive car to you.
also, I'm going to hire the security guy, for which I'll send the bill to you for that.
So his net
Now,
income after split is 300,000. Now we have shared on social media a couple of days before, when we actually launched, when we actually talked about our passive income model, Sachin made a check of $25,476 in the month of January 2021. Yes, guys, don't be surprised. There is a check which Sachin gets in his pocket of $25,476 check in the month of January 2021. And try to understand, this has nothing to do with his personal gross income of 500,000. This is totally separate. So he gets $300,000 with 60-40 split, and $25,000 $476 check as a passive income, as a game changer income for him. Go next, Sachin. Now watch the numbers. Passive income of 25,476 for 1 month, multiply by 12. That makes $305,712. So that is the passive income which Sachin is going to make based on approximately the first check which he got for the month of January 2021. Now there are certain options, there are certain incentives, performance-based incentive, and we just put an estimated number over there. And I'm pretty sure, Sachin, based on the calculations what we have done for the first quarter, that still I'm thinking it's a low figure. Am I right?
I would say that I hope that COVID situation doesn't go more worse, but we're going to overachieve those numbers.
So if I calculate that performance-based incentive, which is again part of the passive income for Sachin, his additional passive income is going to be increasing by almost $15,000 more per month. And if I multiply it by 12, he's going to get $180,000 as an additional passive income. So now let's put up the math together. Personal gross income after split, 300,000. Passive income in 2021, 305,712. And annual performance bonus, which is again an additional passive income. I just combine all three numbers. it makes 785,712. 785,712.
Raman, can I give a disclosure over here?
Absolutely.
So the disclosure is, guys, I'm not keeping this money at my house, so do not try to rob the house.
I know.
So don't get different messages from this.
Sachin, can you go to the next slide, please? You always make me laugh, man. So now let's talk about the effective splits against the personal gross income of 500,000. So net income in his hand was 300,000. Personal income after split, passive income 305,712, and annual performance passive income 180,000. If I simply do the math against a gross income of 500,000, Sachin is getting net in his hand $785,712. Now you can all use your calculator, but I still put the number over there. So Sachin's net effective split is 157%. Guys, not only that, Sachin does not need to worry about any of his expenses. Either it is the advertisement, or it is the virtual tour, or it is the staging, or it is the admin staff, or it is the marketing cost, whatever it is, everything is being taken care by the company. And you might be thinking that, you know what, Sachin is a very close friend of mine. He's like a brother to me. That is why I'm just distributing money to him. No. Don't worry about it. Next week, I'm going to bring you another example. And trust me, if I start giving you one example every week, I'm pretty sure this show can run for next 5 years. Am I right, Sachin?
That's right, Raman. Because we will have new entries to this every week, every month.
Yes. So guys, this is the beauty which we are creating in the real estate industry. And I promise you, I assure you, there is no other system, not only in Canada, anywhere in the world, which have that power of giving you the passive income. And this is the power which we have created in our system, which I call it as a game changer. Because trust me, guys, this is the real game changer of the industry. Now, I'll give you a little bit brief about how this game changer model works, how you can make 150% split in your pocket. Of course, I'm not telling you that this is going to come very easy or this is just going to happen to you. No, you have to work for this. But what if you work for next 5 years or you work for even next 10 years and you're getting 150% split or even more than that for your whole life? Is it bad? I personally think, as far as my mathematics is concerned, I think this is something amazing. So Sachin, before we talk about the game changer, because you are the real example into this situation, first of all, tell me, what do you feel about it?
Oh, I feel great, Raman. Again, when we started working on this, maybe 4 or 5 years before, I had my own, I would say, inhibitions. I had my own concerns working toward this model because I feel that I was right on my part because there was no role model. There was no one to look up to. Nobody has, walked on that street. Nobody has, gone onto that path. So I was not sure that what I'm doing, what results will it bring, right? And yes, when we were going through the path, there were some challenges. Because it is not easy to build the structure, and especially when you're doing it for the first time.
Yeah.
In maths, when you know the formula, when you do a plus b or a minus b, you know what's going to the result. In this case, the result was not. We never knew what the result is. So every time we were making the trial and error and learning from every mistake that we were making. And that was a very exciting journey. Like there is no regrets. It was an exciting journey. And the good thing is that now that journey is showing the results. Again, this is not the destination. It is still we are on the path of the journey. The goal is pretty far even right now, but at least we can see the results, and others can they know that, you know what, if they walk on this road, if they go on this path, this is the result they can achieve.
Yes.
I always say that, it is not about Sachin, what Sachin has achieved. It is about that road which has been created on which everybody can walk now.
Yeah.
That is the most important thing. So
I think you
feel.
lost your voice.
Sorry, can you hear me?
Did you mute yourself?
No.
Kamal, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear both of you.
I can't hear both of you. It's better now.
You can hear me?
No, it's better now. I can hear you.
Okay, so as I was saying, that it is not important what Sachin has achieved, but what is important is what road or what direction we can give to anybody and everybody now.
Yep. Yeah.
I'm most happy that others can look up to me and they can see, you know what, if Sachin can do it, why not we cannot do it?
Absolutely. And Sachin, I would love to hear
about that.
Yeah. Sachin, I would love to hear from our viewers today if they have any question into that, and if they have any comments onto this. I would love to hear as much as I can, because this concept is definitely going to give a new direction to the real estate industry, where this passive income model can really change the game. I'm pretty sure, Sachin, and how far you see the day when you are having a six-figure check in your pockets? Is there any vision on that, Sachin?
I'm waiting for that day. I'm trying to bring that day as close as possible.
See, my estimation and my vision of that model says it is a matter of 12 to 18 months.
I'm going to catch you in 18 months.
Yes. So, guys, now the important thing is, Richard, thank you for asking that question. Richard is asking the question, what is the formula to do that? Yes, our formula is our secret, which we are not going to share with anybody. Am I right, Kamal?
No, I think we will have a lot of answers
here. No, guys, our formula is not a secret. We are going to share that secret because this is what I personally believe in my life. You know what, Sachin? Elon Musk actually had made an announcement, I think a few months before, where he gave up whatever the trademarks, whatever the what you call the patents they had for Tesla. He opened up all those patents.
Yeah.
With a vision, because his dream was that electric car should be on the roads, and he thought, why the idea should just belong to him. So he opened up all his patents for the world to explore. And I think that is what the true leadership is all about. True leaders, they don't hide their formula. They share their formula with others so that everybody can get benefited out of it. So, Richard, I will answer your question. How are we going to do it? Sachin, can we go back onto the presentation, please? Yeah. So, guys, it is very simple how the game changer model works. Let's say in this live example, we had Sachin over there. So let's say Sachin brings Kamal on board. In this particular case, I'm just putting up an example. And Kamal makes $100,000. Now, I will take an example of an 80-20 split, which is very common in the real estate industry. Kamal has made $100,000, and company as SaveMax has got $20,000 as a split out of it. So Sachin, because he brought Kamal into the system, and he's mentoring Kamal as well to make sure Kamal becomes successful and Kamal makes at least $100,000. So out of that 20,000, 7% of it, which becomes $1,400, is going to go in Sachin's pockets. Very simple, very easy. Company is getting $20,000 income from Kamal as a split. 7% of that income is going to Sachin. So out of that 20,000, 7%, which is $1,400, is going to Sachin. Now, in this particular example, which you see on your screen, Sachin hired 5 Kamals, 5 people like Kamal, and everybody made 100,000 on 80-20 split. Sachin got 5 people under him. He is mentoring them. He's helping them to grow. And also, company is providing all kind of backup, all kind of support system to make sure that all those Kamals, all those 5 people make $100,000, which is very easy and not that easy. Because, guys, you have to work hard for that. You have to work hard to make $100,000. You remember, Kamal, we did a session a couple of weeks before where I was asking that question, how to make 100,000 without working. And everybody was jumping on me to ask me. No, I was asking you how to make 100,000 without working. Right?
Yeah, that's so true. Yeah.
So in this particular example, Sachin hired 5 people under him and everybody made 100,000 just to simplify the calculation. And everybody gave 20,000 split to the company. Sachin gets a potential income of $7,000. Now those 5 people hire another 5 people under them. So now there are 25 people who are making $100,000 and companies getting $20,000 from each. In that case, of course, Kamal is getting 7% because they hired themselves under them. But Sachin, because it is on the second level of Sachin, even Sachin is getting benefited out of it. Sachin is getting 5% of the income which company is making from those 25 people who were hired by 5 people on the first level. So Sachin's income becomes $25,000. Now, in this particular example, let's say those 25 people hire another 5 people under them. That makes 125 people. And Sachin is still getting the income from them. And how much that income becomes? 87,500. Very simple and easy math for us to do. Now, those 125 people hire another 5 people each. That makes 625. And the passive income which Sachin is 312,500. And another 5 people under them. So that brings them 3125. And the potential income which Sachin can make is 1.250,000. Now, Kamal, keep one thing in your mind. These are the incomes which Sachin is making from every individual level. Of course, there are certain rules for that. There are certain rules for the game. So, Sachin, how much can be the total potential? Can we go on to the next slide?
Yes, Raman. So the total potential in this could be, here it is.
So, guys, if the system simply works the way I have explained, Sachin will end up making $1.682,000 annual passive income. Isn't it something amazing? And thank you, Sachin Richard, putting up the comments over there. Can you please put those comments on the screen? It's a very simple mathematics, guys. There is no rocket science which we are doing. Very simple mathematics. That passive income could be $1.682,000. Sachin, you already reached 1/3 of that. You have already reached $500,000.
Yes.
Am I right? And we started building up that particular system from last 2 years, I think, but we made it public only January 2021.
Yeah, I was working to build that system approximately for last around, say, I would say 2.5 to 3 years. Yes, we had some challenges, but we tested that system. Whatever the challenges are, we try to rectify them. We improved that system, and on 1st January 2021, we made that public.
Yes.
After testing, improving, evolving that whole system.
Yes. And guys, keep one thing in your mind. This is the calculation which has been done on an 80-20 model. It is not even on the partnership model, which SaveMax is known for.
But Raman, the most important thing is in this model is this, that I just reading a Rachit comment, Rachit Bakshi. He's saying that this is like a Amway in real estate. Like Rachit, I would little bit disagree over there, because in this model, what we have done is this, that not only we are emphasizing on the recruitment and mentoring, but we are working towards developing those realtors. We are working towards making those realtors productive, which is very, very important, because this model can only work when the realtors are productive. Even if you have 1,000 realtors and they are not doing any business, that realtor, this model will collapse. So we are parallelly working towards making sure that every realtor who is coming into the system, we work towards making that realtor productive. And that's where we will make it successful, will make this model successful and make it different from any other, like I would say, multi-level marketing.
Yeah. So Sachin, I think this is very, very important for people to understand. This model cannot be compared with any other model in the industry, because no other model in the industry has that much power to generate that much passive income. The simple reason behind that is we are not a company which is just like, working on hiring people and, increasing the number. No, no, no. That is not what we are doing. We are always known for working on the quality, on the productivity of the people. And Sachin, I proudly say we are one of the most productive organization as far as the realtors is concerned. Right now, if I'll just to give you an example, it is more of at this point of time, on an average, same ex realtor do close to 15 to 20 transactions a year, which is totally unheard of. So guys, my humble request, don't even try to compare it with any other model, because in other models there is no income at all, there is no productivity at all. I can give you examples of any company where the people are doing on an average 2 to 3 transactions a year. So this is not what our objective is. This is more of a model where we are talking about the productivity of people. We are talking about the real mentorship. We are talking about every individual realtor should make minimum 25 to 30 transactions a year. And if anybody try to compare it with any other model, I challenge you guys, show me the power in any other model where somebody can make $50,000 in a year just at the start of the model. Of course, Sachin, there are many people who are going to comment on it and they are going to talk about it, but I absolutely understand, with due respect, guys. But trust me, they don't give the productivity to every single individual. There are only few people who are successful in that system. And trust me, it is going to make a big road, a big path for the generations to come. Now, Sachin, let me tell you how this model is a unique in its own. So guys, this was the first pillar of our game changer model, that you can make a passive income. But it does not stop us there. It goes next level. What if you get retired? Is there any model, any other system which gives you the income after the retirement? But in this, the second pillar of our game changer model is the retirement income. Sachin, would you like to explain that a little bit? How much money you're going to get if you decide to retire today?
Definitely. You know what? As we discussed that in 18 months, and you promised that this will be a 6-figure income every month. So I'm going to catch hold of you after 18 months, first thing. So, if we are assuming that, we are at a level wherein there is an annual income of approximately $1 million. That means that next year, 18 months down the line, if I decide that, Raman, I'm done with real estate, I want to hang my shoes, and thank you very much for all the support. Now I want to buy a house in Bahamas and stay there over for some time. In that case, this model will ensure that 50% of whatever system has been built will keep getting paid to me for all my life. So that means if I have built a system which pays me $1 million as an active agent, as an active realtor who's managing a team, as a non-active realtor who is just relaxing on Bahamas Beach, I can still keep getting paid $500,000 annually.
Yeah.
Am I right, Raman?
Absolutely, Sachin. But I would like to take your attention to one of the comments, which I think is a very meaningful comment, where Rutika is saying, in such model, people sitting at the top of the chain earns the most. People who are at the base level will never be able to catch up with the one sitting on the top. Rutika, I appreciate your comments, and I 100% agree with you.
Yes.
But of course, that's how the life runs, right? Somebody is, of course, working hard. Somebody is putting up their day, nights, and everything to build up that model. If somebody is not working for it, the model cannot give them the same money, first of all. Now, the second thing is, this is what I think the beauty of the SaveMax model is, that guys, in this model, 90% of the people are going to make that kind of money, because that is what Sachin rightly said. This is not what we are creating just to have a crowd of people. We want to make sure we work on the productivity of people. And this is what our success mantra always been in the market. We want to make sure that our single realtor is equivalent to 10 realtors in the market. Am I right, Sachin?
That's right, Raman. And answering to Rutika's concern or question, I would say, see, in the system, the system is nobody keeping at the bottom. The system is giving an opportunity to everyone to work, perform, and go up on the ladder.
Yes.
There is an opportunity for everybody, whether no matter what level you are at in the system. At 3 years back, even I was at the bottom of the leg and I grew myself up. The same way the person who's starting today, yes, he might be at the bottom of the leg, but with his hard work, with his persistence, with his consistency, he can move up on the ladder and he can build a system for himself.
Yeah. Sachin, 1 minute. Kamal, Rutika is a big fan of yours. So I think it's a good time for me to bring you in so that you can also put some comments onto that.
Yeah. So I was about to say
she
this.
doesn't like me.
No, I was about to, take the same point what Sachin was saying. It's you who decide your level, It's
Yes.
you who decide where you are. You can be on the top and you forget everyone. You consider yourself as the top and you go from there, right? So I consider this part as like, it's always on you. When you think that you're starting the chain, if you think about your top, definitely you will never grow. You think yourself on the top and then you do the things, right? Then you grow.
Yes. Yes. And guys, I would request I'm looking for some good feedback from all of you guys. Ask me as many questions as you can. Sachin, I'm getting another question where it says Sayed Iqbal is asking a question: is this model work only for 80-20 split or any? Sayed, it works for any split, whatever we are working in SaveMax. But in SaveMax, we have two systems in place only. One is 80-20 split, and this is the minimum requirement to work onto that model. And the second one is our partnership model, where company is taking care of all the expenses and all that stuff. And that is, again, a very popular model. And this system works in both the models equally. And of course, in partnership model, you make more money. Am I right, Sachin?
Oh, that's right, Raman. That's why I focus more on the partnership model.
And Sachin, I got a very interesting question from Rachit. He says, can realtor from other countries also be part of the model, or one has to be in Canada or registered in Canada to be part? Rachit, right now, of course, SaveMax is establishing itself in Canada only. But believe me, down the road after 1 year, this is going to be an international facility for you, because we are planning to expand in 11 countries in the world. And I would like to ask Kamal, what other countries we are working on our putting up our model together?
We have started our operations in India, and we got our trademark registered in Australia, New Zealand, UK, China, Philippines, Singapore, US. So very soon we will have our operation starting there. And Rachit, definitely we are looking to have this as a kind of an umbrella model, where you are in any part of the country and you can refer and earn the same income.
Kamal, wait for a second. I've got a very interesting question from Gurmeet Cat. Gurmeet says, is there any good training for new agents? Gurmeet, I'll put up an example for you. I think, Kamal, 3-4 days, those four sisters joined SaveMax. Can you share that story? How did they join SaveMax?
Okay, so we initially I got a call, and this call was almost a month back, and there they told me that they are planning to join some brokerage, and when they came and met us, so two of them has already signed in a different brokerage, and they were already like about to submit the contract, and two of them came and met me, and we had a good discussion, and in that discussion they realized that they are missing on a very important aspect, that is training. And wherever they were signing, they were just supposed to give the contract and just sign it. There was no much discussion which happened. And now when they had a good discussion with us, in just I think a day's time, they all four came in and they signed with us, and their entire focus was on training. Now another challenge coming to them was like, they were working, so how would they be taking care of the trainings while they're working? So we had that flexibility too, wherein one of our team lead, he went out of the way. He said, no worries, I will train them even on the weekends. So that is being taken care. Now, many of the people, they are mentioning about different companies, and respect that model, whatever the companies are having. But from those companies, people are coming, and when they're sharing their stories, like it is like one person handling 500 people or 800 people. It is physically impossible for them to have their answers ready, or if they need a real support in the field, it is missing. So
Yeah.
I would say like the model what we are talking about is more productivity based, very focused approach, and it is backed up by a very strong training. So that thing makes us very different and unique in the market.
Yeah. Kamal, I have seen some other good comments over there. I think Samandeep is saying SaveMax has a good support structure for agent. Thank you, Samandeep. I can see some beautiful remarks from Jyoti. She is a very high energy, and I always love communicating with her whenever she is around in the office. Jyoti, thank you very much for being part of our wonderful family. Jyoti is saying, I think this is wonderful system for new agents, as I have seen the energy and support in our SaveMax system. Guys, don't worry about the split. I used to be with a different brokerage, but I wish I should have joined SaveMax from the first place. Jyoti is saying I was willing to work for free, but I had nobody to teach me. I learned everything from trial and error method. You are so right, Jyoti. And this is what the biggest dilemma in the real estate industry. We don't let you work on a trial and error method. And Jyoti, I think we were communicating, and Kavi was there. Kavi has been an amazing superstar of SaveMax team. She's doing tremendously well. Kamal, that's another good success story under SaveMax banner. Kavi is in the real estate industry only from last 15 months, and in first 3 months she has done more than $15 million sales volume. So these are so many amazing stories in SaveMax system, where we are making sure that our people become the most productive realtors in the industry. And Kamal, that is not what the dream is. I want every single individual working under SaveMax system to be an entrepreneur, to think like an entrepreneur. And I think this is what the beauty we are going to create. And Sachin, mark my words, down the road, after 2 or 3 years, when we are going to be internationally present, people who are talking and who are little bit adamant on joining our system today will come, and they will have the same regret. Why did not I join SaveMax 5 years before? So, guys, I understand many times it happens that we think it is too good to be true. But when the time comes, we always think, I wish I would have been a part of it. So, if you are having the same feeling, there is nothing wrong to explore it. There is nothing wrong to come and talk to us. You're not losing anything. And of course, now there are so many people working under SaveMax system. You can get in touch with Kamal. Kamal, would you like to share your phone number?
Yeah, my number is 416-333-8747, and we can definitely talk more about it. You can just send me a message or give me a call anytime.
Yeah. So, Sachin, we have actually missed to talk about the third pillar of our game changer model because it's already 1 o'clock. So, I would request you to quickly go through the little detail about the third pillar of game changer model, where we are not only talking about passive income, we are talking about retirement income, and the third one is
the next generation income, Raman. And I would say that is the most that will is the closest to my heart, because over there This is the one challenge wherein, as a family, it is very important that after our life, because no matter what we say, ultimately everybody has to go one day. So what happens to our family? How we protect our family after once we are not there? So the third pillar, which is the next generation income, takes care of our family, takes care of our spouses, our kids, wherein whatever system we have built, 25% of that system will keep getting paid to our next generation, to our kids, for next 5 years. So we provide a blanket, a buffer, through which they can, I'm not saying that we can fulfill the loss which the family has, but at least that creates a buffer by which they can settle their life without compromising on the lifestyle that the person has given to the family. So this is a very strong message that we want to give to everybody, that it is just not about money, guys. We are working towards building a system which takes care of our people as a whole, along with the family. So
Absolutely.
that clearly shows our vision. It is, yes, money is important, the systems are important, but it is beyond that.
Perfect. Guys, I'm pretty sure you all might have liked and you all might have got an idea that how you can make 150% split in the real estate industry. Thank you very much for joining us for today's session. It was really, really a fun-filled session. And I'm so happy to see a lot many people are participating, putting up comments over there. And I think that is what the real meaning is. Sachin, there's nothing wrong to come and learn a new concept. Maybe it
True.
works for you, maybe it doesn't work for you. Am I right?
That's right. That's right, Raman. And I always say that even if you don't want to work with SaveMax, but still, if you want any support, any help, any cooperation to get to the next level, at least I'm available. Give me a call, and wherever you are working, I'll be, whatever help I can provide you, I'll do that.
Perfect. Perfect.
There is a last question, Sachin, from Sayed.
Yeah.
Can you just answer that?
What is that?
He says that can a realtor enter into a partnership model instead of 80-20 split?
Absolutely, absolutely, Sayed. And any new realtor can become a part of partnership model, and for sure. But it is not that you decide to become part of that model. We also decide about it, who we want to keep with us as a partner. So it is very, very important, and we are very clean and clear on our thought process. We don't hire any part-time realtor in our partnership model. They can actually go and work in another model. But guys, I promise you, if somebody is part-timer and they want to leave their job, there could be good opportunities with the support system, whatever you get into the SaveMax, and you can plan to leave your job in next 3 to 6 months. Am I right, Sachin?
That's right, Raman. And I have a comment from Sheetal. Sheetal says that I was working for a year elsewhere and learned nothing there. But in short span, I have done buying, selling, new development, and leasing. Thank you, Raman, for your support.
Thank you, Sheetal, for your kind comments. I really appreciate, and I think this is what the beauty of the SaveMax team is. And Sheetal, there is no need to say thank you, because in SaveMax, excellent work is not something extra which we are doing. This is our job. This is what we have to do. We are supposed to do it in the best way, right? So excellence is not something which we are going out of the way. Excellence is the basic requirement at SaveMax. Am I right, Sachin?
That's right, Raman.
Perfect. So Kamal, before we say goodbye to everybody, any last 5-second comments with your phone number?
5 second. Okay. My number, I will repeat again: 416-333-8747. There is a lot of opportunity, I would say. Not only being as a realtor, we are looking for some broker managers. We are looking for hire some resources. We are looking for some frontline team members. So just get in touch with me. We can give you a lot of information about everything. And definitely, Game Changer is really a game changer. So just you can get in touch with us anytime. Thanks.
Perfect. Thank you guys for joining for today's session. Stay safe. As you all know, COVID numbers are on the rise. Please ensure to have a safety not only for your family, but the safety of others, and enjoy your weekend with your family. Next week, we are going to bring another interesting session. I'm pretty sure this session might have given you a new concept, a new thought process. And if you are in the real estate industry and you want to become part of this wonderful model, please don't hesitate to get in touch with our most dashing personality of SaveMax team. I'm talking about myself, Kamal, okay? Not you.
I didn't say anything.
You
Kamal's
let us
phone
know
number is
what you say. People know that whom to call.
416-333-8747.
and have an
Yeah, Richard is
amazing.
asking to post the number. So is it possible for you to post it?
Can you say the
Yes,
number again? No?
416
416.
333
Yeah.
8747.
So Raman only remember two number. One is of Nidhi Bhabi and another is on mine.
All right, Kamal, thank you very much. Sachin, thank you very much. And thank you all for joining for today's session. Have an amazing day ahead. Enjoy your weekend. And we will see you next week sharp at 12 o'clock. Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank
everyone.
you, guys.
See ya.
Stay safe, stay extra safe. Do not go out of the house unless it is must. Thank you.
Sachin, you posted my wrong number.
That's what he said.
No, 416-333-8747. Can you delete that and or make some changes?
I'm
I
not
think
sure whether
someone will be bugged today.
416333.
8747. No, another wrong number again. 4163. Yes, that's the right one. Yeah.
Right?
Can we delete the other one? Is it possible?
Let me see. I don't think I can delete it. Anyhow,